Okay, so I'm just coming into the panel mine, the old panel mine boat launch here. You see that area right there? Yeah, that used to be a public boat launch, and panel mine decided, well, I don't know if it was panel mine or whether it was Denison or who decided, one of the mine site owners decided that that was too much of a liability, allowing the public in there to launch their boats. And it's the only place on North Quirk Lake you can launch a boat, at least a bigger boat, like a power boat. So yeah, people weren't happy about that. I don't know if it was necessary or not. Sometimes these places just, you know, pull a power play and say that's it, you know. But, you know, I understand the liability thing because people are so quick to sue these days. It didn't used to be like that here in Canada. It was mostly the States. We used to laugh about the States, everybody suing everybody else. But it's like that up here now. You can't do anything. I'm surprised they still allow people to hike in the mine sites. Well, technically they don't. I mean, they'll tell you what the signs say, no trespassing and stuff like that. There's a sign right over there. It'll say no trespassing. But it's a well-known fact that I don't know why this thing's not focusing. Man, that bugs me sometimes when it doesn't focus. Well, it's focusing now. Yeah, it's a well-known fact that people do hike in these mine sites, and but right now, as far as I know, this panel mine site is closed for hiking. Last time I looked at the gate, there was a sign there saying no hiking. So they have it closed possibly for some construction work or some heavy earth moving or something like that. That's usually the case when they close these mine sites altogether. But even with that sign there, I guarantee you 100% that the dog walkers will go in there. They think nothing can stop them. And they're right, nothing can stop them. And I told the manager and the safety person for Denison Mines that unless they put an armed guard at every single gate, people are going to go in there. And you know, the funny thing is, it just annoys me so much, you know, that they bug people like me that are very responsible, you know, and don't do anything that they wouldn't want us to do. They bug people like me, and then the people that do all the things they don't want people to do, they don't say anything to them. I've never ever seen them speaking to someone in one of these mine sites or telling them to get out or whatever. Never. So yeah, I told them that they're preaching to the choir because you know, I've been hiking these mine sites for years. I know them all like the back of my hand, probably better than the mine workers know them. And yeah, that's the way it is. I had to sign some form that they had there. I guess they keep a list of but the only people that they're going to do that are the responsible people. The people that cause all the trouble are never going to go in there and sign a paper and say, oh, they're not going to cause any problems or anything. It's usually the dog walkers, and I told them that too. I'm sure they probably don't think that's the case, or if they do think that's the case, they won't say so, because one of the ladies I talked to that worked there is a dog owner, and that's the problem with our society. You know, I'm not going to get into that because it's such a long topic, and it's so ingrained in the human mind. It's I could write a book about it. But anyways, I'm not going to waste any more time in this video. Let's get going.